here we go as we go down Northwest Broad Street, which is also called Murfreesboro Road, which is also called Lowry, and it's just the main road that's been here forever and a day. It changes names at every city, but these areas will be filled up with cars parking wherever there's a spot open. Fireworks are going to be to the right, but they're tall enough that you can actually see through all of the trees and stuff. It towers over the trees. So these are good places to park if you can find a parking spot. I'll show you a really nice place to park. And typically there's no issues, but there can be. And so right here to our right is a big parking place. We used to park years ago here and walk across to the fireworks display and then walk back and leave from here. The only issue that there is now is, of course, they would like the people that park here now to be patrons of the businesses. So that is one issue that there has been. There is a Stars and Stripes right here. There is a McDonald's to eat. There is a Taco Bell to eat. And there's a thrift store. There used to be a Big Lots, but it's closed. So there's not very many businesses left in this area. But what you can do is come in and park here at Stars and Strikes, go in, spend some time bowling, take a couple of bowling games, hit the arcade, things like that, relax, eat there, or eat at McDonald's or Taco Bell, or bring your own. And then that's perfect because you've got a really good place to park. And right above, typically probably above where it says City Thrift is where the fireworks will be shooting at. So this is a great place to park. You can get out a lot easier because they direct traffic away from the area. So this is a great place to park if you're looking to get in, don't want to be in the middle of all the mess, but yet you want to get out quick. So check this one out. This Nolan Road drive will actually get you to the back past Skate Center and to the park and also to the town center. Skate Center typically blocks theirs off for only patrons of the town center. Most of these other ones do similar type things, or else we've parked at the Skate Center before years back. We did that one year. It's a nightmare to get out of there though. Took like 2 hours to get out of there because of traffic, but it is possible. Now as we turn here, I'm going to show you a place where a lot of people park, and this area will be packed with cars, usually starting about 6 or 7 o'clock and going all the way through till the end. But this areas right here, the grass areas that we're looking at right here, all of this is parking. Lots of folks will park here. All this area will be parked at. All this to the right here. All of these areas to the left will have parking, and people will be parked all in these areas. This area will be packed. They used to let you park on the road, but they've stopped letting you park on the side of the road here. But at one time you could park like right here and get out really fast. You'd be the first people out. You'd be packed up and on the road before anybody even left. But they no longer let you park here. we are at the Lee Victory Recreational Park. It is the main park for the fireworks. And I'll show you what kind of limited parking there is here at the park. If you want to park at the park, you better get here really early. A lot of the parking will be for like vendors and people that are pretty much here for at the first of the day, setting up for food trucks or setting up for something like that. They'll get these parking spots. It only goes this little bit this way, not a whole lot. You can only walk past this. The other side is a little bit larger, and there's some new parking that has been added over the years. This is all the parking there is. And don't forget, there's a lot of vendors and a lot of support people that are here. So parking in the park can be very tricky. One thing they've added is this little area right here, but this is not that big, and it's only 30 or 40 or 50 parking spots. There is a very small parking area right here to the left. 2 handicap spots. And that's it. That's pretty much the entire park in a nutshell, parking wise. So parking in the park is very tricky, and good luck if you want to be in the park. Plan on getting here really early in the morning. Probably like 10 or 11 o'clock in the morning for, 6 or 7 or 8 or 10 hours ahead of time to park here. Now, the nice part about this is to get out, when you're this way, you just go left, and you don't have to go right. You can go left, and it now takes you out to the roundabout in between the park and the town center area, which is Nolan Drive, which if you go left, you go down to Murfreesboro Road, or whatever they call it here, Lowry. Oh, there's a deer. Look at that. Isn't it cool? And if you go to the right, you'll go toward Sam Ridley Parkway, and they will either shoot you left toward 24 or right toward 24, but the longer way to go to 24. You'll get 24 either way, but one of them take you a long time. Well, it's further. It may not take you any longer than because of the traffic, but here's the roundabout. And if we were going up here and we wanted to go back into Smyrna toward 24, we take a right, we go left, we go roundabout into Smyrna, going Jefferson Pike, and 24 way out that way. But anyway, there we go. That is. Here we are at the Smyrna Town Center. You can park here. You better get here about 5:30, because by 6:30 it's already filled up. There's limited parking. They do start parking in the grass behind the event center. They've already started setting up. They're right there. They'll have things for the kids to play with. There's a climbing area in there. I'm going to interject some shots from last year on it, and they will have like things for the kids to make right there. The nice part about this area is there's a bathroom that's opened up until right before the fireworks start. She's going for the bell. She's going for the bell. Go, Riley. Nope, you gotta move up one. You almost got the bell. Come on, hit the bell. Ha ha ha! Good job, Riley. Have some cornhole for the kids, some kind of a ball, blocks, and a giant Connect 4 for the kids to play here. Got a couple of those. Over here they have making bracelets. Usually they also have like temporary tattoos for the kids, and looks like that's set up for the kids. Yeah, don't drink after. You're not paying.
Oh, this free? I can use this in school.
You'd have to ask the lady. So let's take a walk across and show you where a lot of other people either park or will actually sit to watch the fireworks. This area right here will be full of people. You can't park here, but this will be full of people sitting. They will come from either back behind the area that we just showed you that you could park if they want to walk up and then walk back. But this whole area will be packed with people and blankets. Beautiful ride, day for a ride. And we're going to speed this up so you don't have to sit through the entire walk. But this is the area right here, and then we'll jump over to the next area. There is usually cops here directing traffic and letting people through, so you don't have to worry about if you want to park over here and go check the festivities out at the park. You don't have to worry about it. This area is now really nice to sit and throw a blanket out also and spend the day. Let's speed this up. One time, the area in between here, the road going out of the town center and the park, was off limits. This was all overgrown, and they had one little spot that you could see through or go through, and it was a perfect place to watch fireworks, but they called it the fallout area, and they never let anybody sit there. Well, since they've cleared this out and added the memorial, then this whole area is now open for sitting and enjoying. Plus, as you can see, there's a playground right there, bathrooms right beside the playground. So if you sit here, you can easily play all day. If you got kids, use the bathroom anytime. This is also the area that I'm going to show you from last year, is where they put the stage. So you got music here. This has become a hot spot for the fireworks and the fireworks. As I'm about to interject right here, and right there is where the fireworks will be shot. We're parked over there, and they all are usually shot from right there. So with the Blue Angels jet, they now have a food vendors and a stage here, which is unusual. So we're right in a good spot to get in and out, and this is more. I'm going to go see what they have at the rest of the park.
Yeah, you're welcome. All right, we're out of. That was the request time. Request time hours. First season, we brought the lead. We want to. Come on, what's the next time? we heard this one. We can't do the 4th of July celebration in Smyrna, Tennessee without doing this song right here. Here we go. For those of you who know this song right here, I use a selective word in this place. American girls and American guys will always stand up and salute, will always recognize when we see Old Glory flying. There's a lot of men dead, so we can live at peace at night when we lay down our head. My daddy served in the army when he lost his right eye, but he blew a flag out in the yard till the day that he died. He wanted my mother, my brother, my sister, and me to grow up.
So this is a beautiful area to sit. And of course, so this is the Blue Angels Jeff Coos Memorial, and this was a Blue Angels airman that, instead of crashing into a very busy area, he crashed the plane, which took his own life, but he saved multiple people that day. This is also an awesome place right here to get a picture of the fireworks behind the plane. So here we're back at the main park, and this area will be packed with blankets, great place to park, sit, places to eat if you're going to be here early, places to sit and relax. We've sat right there. We've been coming to this thing for like 30 years probably. It is one of the best out there, period, bar none. Best fireworks display, best entertainment, best everything. So this whole area, they used to have the stage here, but they moved the stage over there where we just were, and they also have more play equipment here. And this will be hundreds and not hundreds, there'll be multitude of food trucks here that day, and it's all kind of centered around this side of the park and going back. So this will have food trucks dotted throughout. Then we're going to go to the back of the park where they'll have more food trucks. And of course, you know, there's places you can sit here all day and play, enjoy yourself, relax, eat, get ready, throw a blanket out, and watch one of the best fireworks displays in the area. It rivals even Nashville. So we're gonna head to the back. There's a restroom, another restroom right there. There's 4 softball fields or baseball fields. There's also a restroom right over here. So there's 2 restrooms in this area. There's a restroom at the softball field, baseball field. And this area will also have vendors, lots of vendors. Typically their blow-ups for the kids are in the very back by the soccer fields and football fields. Breezy day today. And this is typically where they run more vendors and people selling stuff, people selling food, drinks, and they have more things for the kids to jump on, slides and bounces and stuff like that. At one time, this is their area for those kids. Lots of little jump things. They don't have as many as they usually do. They got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 slides and jumps, all blow-ups. They usually have more, but looks like they've slimmed that down. But they have increased their vendors quite a bit. There's actual people giving stuff away, businesses, people selling stuff, and lots of boba teas and lots of food places. That at one time, the National Guard would set up a climbing tower. At some point in time, they used to have a helicopter that would sit out here, and it would go up and do flybys a couple of times just right before the fireworks are going to start. Haven't seen that in a few years, but it was fun. And that's pretty much what's gonna probably be this year. I dotted in videos and pictures from last year of all this stuff, but I'm showing you kind of what you should expect, where you might park, and things such as that.